This is Summertime Robin, and she might be one of the best new supports in Star Rail. With how many different buffs she can provide, she could become an incredibly important character for a lot of accounts. Robin will be a Win Remembrance character who can provide a wide range of buffs for a team, and she revolves around her vibes mechanic, which we'll discuss shortly. Starting with Robin's skill, she will summon her memo sprite Summer Songbird's Bessie, and while Summer Songbird's Bessie is on the field, if Robin's vibes is 6 or more, Robin will immediately summon the Summer Songbird Drummy. And as for the last songbird, once vibes reach 12 or more, Robin will immediately summon the Summer Songbird Patty. You'll be able to summon all 3 songbirds quickly into combat, as anytime an ally uses an attack or when providing healing or shields for the first time in any target's turn, Robin will gain 1 vibe. Additionally, Robin will immediately gain 6 vibes when using her technique. When the Summer Songbirds are summoned, Robin will regenerate energy, and when all Summer Songbirds are on the field, all crowd control debuffs that Robin or the Summer Birds are under will be dispelled, and they will enter the fever state and deploy a zone. This zone will allow teammates to ignore a percentage of an enemy's defenses when dealing damage based on how many vibes Robin has, which at E0 you can have up to 50 vibes. This is a universal buff that many teams can take advantage of, and that's only the start of all the buffs that Robin provides. When you are in the fever state, the Summer Songbirds and a countdown will appear on the action order, increasing the damage dealt by Robin and themselves. When the Summer Songbirds' turn starts, they will use their Memo Sprite skill, which will deal damage onto all enemies, and while the Summer Songbirds are on the field, the damage taken by all enemies will increase based on the number of members present. This allows the entire team to deal even more damage to enemies on top of the defense ignore from the zone deployed from the fever state. Now, as for the countdown, when the countdown turn starts, 50% of the current vibes will get deducted. If vibes reach 0, the Summer Songbirds will disappear and Robin exits the fever state. But with characters who attack frequently, you shouldn't have much issue retaining the fever state for the entire battle. Now, moving on to Robin's ultimate, we have even more amazing utility, as she'll advance an ally forward by 100% and regenerate a fixed amount of energy equal to 20% of their max energy. They will also be granted the special guest effect. When the character with the special guest effect and their summon attacks, they'll additionally grant Robin 2 points of vibes and cannot advance the actions of other friendly targets. This effect will last for numerous turns, and the duration will decrease by 1 at the start of this character's turn. So Robin's ultimate will provide 100% action advance, energy for an ally, and that ally will now be able to help Robin gain more vibe. The action advance is great for higher attacking frequency from your DPS, and the energy is useful for many DPS characters, especially those with higher energy costs such as Gilgamesh, Saber, Aglaea, and so on. Robin's ultimate can also be useful for another support on the team so that they get more energy, as well as the 100% action advance. Robin will also have a nice way of gaining energy, which is when Robin or the Summer Songbirds receive healing or shields provided by teammates, they gain stacks of groove, and the first time Robin gains vibes on any unit's turn, if she has groove, she will consume 1 stack of groove and regenerate energy. This will help with Robin gaining energy to use her ultimate more often. Additionally, it's worth noting that when an ally causes Robin to gain vibes, if their attack is higher than Robin's, then that ally will gain an attack buff based on Robin's max HP and the number of vibes you have. Now, what about characters who aren't attack scaling? Robin can actually still benefit those characters too, since if an ally's attack is not higher than Robin's, instead they will gain a crit damage buff. This will benefit characters who are HP scaling or characters who don't get too much value from having their attack increased. Lastly, after using Robin's technique at the start of combat, she will be advanced forward, immediately gains 6 vibes, and grants all allies a damage boost for 2 turns. So to recap Robin's buffs, she gives the entire team defense ignore from the zone from the fever state, And then based on the number of songbirds on the field, the damage taken by all enemies will increase, providing another benefit for the entire team's damage output. Her ultimate gives 100% action advance and energy for an ally, and whenever an ally causes Robin to gain vibes, they will get an attack buff or a crit damage buff, and when Robin uses her technique, she'll give a damage boost to the team for 2 turns. Then depending on what light cone option you have, she'll provide even more buffs from there. On top of this, Robin will be able to deal damage through the summer songbirds attacking all enemies, so that'll also be beneficial for the team's damage output. With the variety of Robin's buffs, this makes her a versatile support who could be used on many teams with varieties of damage dealers in Star Rail. For example, you can use Robin with Gilgamesh and Saber. Her team-wide buffs will further amplify their damage output, and the energy gain through Robin's ultimate will benefit that team significantly, making her a very nice option for that team. Robin being able to provide buffs for multiple allies on the team makes her a great option for teams with multiple damage dealers. For example, there's Ashveil Blade, Saber Gilgamesh as we just mentioned, Acheron Blade, Mono Remembrance, Archer Rin, Aventurine Waveflair with Ashveil Blade, and more. You can also use Robin for teams with one primary damage dealer, such as Himiko Nova for both of her companion protocols, Aglaea, Phainon, Evanescia, Anaxa, Fei Xiao, and more. All of these teams will benefit from the defense ignore from the fever state zone, the vulnerability debuff on enemies from the number of songbirds present, the attack or crit damage boost, and so on. Now as for sustains, one of Robin's most favorable options is Hyacine, as she'll not only be able to increase Robin's max HP, which benefits the attack buff that Robin can provide for an ally, Hyacine can also nicely generate vibes and groove for Robin as well. You can use other sustains as well though with Robin, for example Huohua, Donghong PT, and so on. I mainly wanted to mention the special benefit of pairing Hyacine with Robin. Overall, since Robin has many team synergies and characters you can pair her with, I would recommend considering to pick her up for your account, as many accounts can benefit from Robin. We have Anomaly Arbitration and Star Wars mode wanting 3 teams, and Robin can be an excellent option as a support for one of your teams for 3 team endgame modes. I personally will be pulling her on my main account as well as my free-to-play account, and I would love to know what you all think about Robin if you're excited for her. I think she's an excellent support, and also, if you do plan to top up in version 4.5, I did want to make a quick mention of Aniba. I have been using Aniba now for a couple of months, and Aniba is in 100% compliance with Hoyoverse's policies, and is a safe way to get more pulls, and there's also cash back. All you have to do is type in your UID, pick the pack you'd like to purchase, and boom, there we go. And with Aniba's cash back, this can let you get even more pulls. All you have to do is go to your order, claim cashback, and now you can use your cashback to purchase even more Oneric shards. I wanted to say thank you to Aniba for sponsoring today's video, and that'll be all for today. I hope you all have a great one. Peace.